Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy, and I wanted to make a video about a comment I hear a lot in the office, which is, I have no idea how this happened. So what does that even mean? So sometimes we'll have a patient who will come in, or an existing patient, and they have like really intense headaches or migraines or pain in the arms or hands and shoulder, their legs are hurting, numbness, tingling, they're just not feeling right. And I like to ask a question, which is, how did this happen? And sometimes people will look at me and they'll have an answer. Sometimes they're kind of puzzled, but a lot of times they're just kind of, I have no idea. That comment comes out. So what's going on there? So here's my challenge to you. So next time you have a health challenge and something's not going right, analyze your life. So let's look physically. So did you try a new exercise? Did you try something different just physically? Meaning, like, did you walk more than you usually do? Do you walk less? What did you do different? Did your friend show you an exercise and you said, let me just try that? Do you usually use a computer typically 2-3 hours a day, and then one day you used it for 6? Do you usually drive half an hour to work, but one day you went with your friends and family somewhere and you drove 2 hours, whatever the case may be? So look at that physically. Maybe you have a job which is physical and you're lifting items that are 10 or 20 pounds, and then one day you had to lift something that was 100 pounds. And what's really tricky is that sometimes you could do something on a Monday and it could show up on a Wednesday or Friday. It doesn't have to show up right away, right? So that's physical. Chemical. Did you eat something different? Did you eat more of something that you probably shouldn't have? Did you have extra sugar? Did you lack water? You usually drink 1 liter or 2 liters a day, and now you're like, well, actually, now that I think about it, I hardly had water that day. Look at your diet. Did you have more alcohol? Did you smoke more? You want to look at those things because it does affect brain, nervous system, and obviously health in the body. That would be that. And then if we look at the third category, which is the emotional, have you been under more stress? So has work been more demanding? Have there been more late nights affecting your sleep, not getting enough sleep? Has your family been stressing you out? Is there stuff happening with the family? Is there stuff happening with family, immediate family, or maybe with friends and family who are not immediately in your house, but they still affect you? You're talking to them on the phone, whatever's going on. You feel that challenges, whatever they're going through. So these things are affected. So the reason I bring this up is that if you can start to analyze and look for patterns in your life, you'll be healthier, you'll know what doesn't suit you. And then the flip side, which I always wanted to share with you as well, when things are going well, you want to make a note of that as well. So sometimes we'll have patients say, I feel great. I don't know why. It's kind of like, well, let's look at your chart, and well, you've been keeping all your chiropractic appointments, and that's a good thing. You've been doing all your stretches you've been reporting to me. Your diet sounds better. You started reducing the caffeine, whatever those things are. Look for those patterns. It looks like you've been telling me you've been praying more meditation. That obviously relaxes the mind. Hey, you finally switched that job that was stressful to a new one. Fantastic. After so long, you finally took that little break. You stayed home for 2 weeks doing nothing, which is great. You haven't done that in years, whatever that looks like. So look for patterns. 90% of the time in our life, health issues do not come out of nowhere. There's reason for it. Whether they're good, whether they're bad, there's patterns. So look, study your life, reflect. It'll really, really help you. You have no idea how much this can help you. It makes a world of difference. So God bless you. I'll be here again. Thanks again.